Question for you to start out this block. How hands-on is your alderman?
Is he reaching out to touch you? Does he or she ever leave the office or try to fix things? Fix things literally on your street, in your neighborhood. I guess not in your house. That'd be a bit much to ask. But some say getting down and dirty is simply the best way to get a real feel for their constituents' problems. But as Mark Saxenmeyer explains in tonight's special report, no matter how noble their intentions may be, a few aldermen might just be stepping on some City Hall toes with their efforts.
What we try to do is get behind here.
Just east of Alderman Wagasback's turf, Alderman Tunney is in cleanup mode as well in the 44th Ward.
There's just a lot of garbage on the street.
So he shovels it out from cars that weren't moved on street cleaning days.
The street cleaner can't get in here, so that's what we do. So you have to work with them.
Even in the rain, Tunney and staff march on.
You see this? See what happens here? Got branches out here. Put this back up here. Pick a few weeds every once in a while.
But you don't have to do this.
It sets an example that no job is too big or too small for the alderman. And we get our hands dirty like everybody else.
And Streets and Sand doesn't mind you doing this.
I have not gotten any pushback from the workers. Actually, the Streets and Sand workers really appreciate it.
Yet while many of his constituents commend him for the work,
yeah, I think it's great.
That's fantastic.
Some say there are better uses for his time.
How about try to lower our taxes?
Oh, I lost it there.
Fox Chicago called the offices of 22 other aldermen to find out if they get their hands dirty too. Among the dozen or so who answered yes, Tony Preckwinkle also cleans out storm sewers in the 4th Ward. Anthony Beal rakes leaves and plows snow in the 9th Ward. Brian Doherty spreads wood chips and mulch in his 41st Ward parks. And Bob Fioretti drives around the 2nd Ward looking for graffiti that he spray paints clean.
Maybe there ought to be something passed in the council that all aldermen get out here and do this. I think that would go down.
It would go down.
Of course, both Tunney and Wagasback are also quite possibly polishing their public images as they scrub their streets. Both are toying with the notion of running for mayor. This spring, Tunney went on record saying he'd definitely explore a mayoral bid should Mayor Daley choose not to run again. And Wagasback tells me the time has come for a change at the top, that he wants to see the city run, quote, the right way. In fact, he said what city government really needs is, and again I'm quoting here, a big giant enema, end quote. Kind of like the sewers in his ward.
To run a little bit more freely.